Well, yeah, what's going on, everybody? Buenas tardes, everybody. Welcome back to another episode. Let's talk about it. No cap. I got
No.
my co-host, like always, my beautiful cousin Kiki. So Kiki with the spirits. So,
Right. Who don't give a what? She don't give a
yeah. So we're gonna have another episode. Please, everybody, join us. Share the video, compartan el video. Estamos aquí en vivo. Vamos a tener esta conversación like we always do. Lo hacemos in Spanglish. We're gonna be switching it up from English to Spanish, but we're gonna keep it mostly in English. Um, but join us, share the video, compartan el video, mi gente. Thank you for your support.
fuck.
Today's episode is gonna be a spicy one. El episodio de hoy va a estar caliente. No se lo pierdan. This is a disclaimer. If you feel uncomfortable with this type of topics, uh, don't tune in. Don't share the video because what we're about to talk about is very, very spicy.
Grow
So,
up.
so everybody, tune in. All right. So, Kiki, real
Yeah.
quick, let's get started with this.
Okay. Hit me.
Okay, what's your favorite genre from porn?
Oh, I like gay porn. I think we spoke about this briefly. I like gay porn. After gay porn, I like just like backshot mania.
Backshot media. What's
Mania, like backshot mania. Like I just like porn where they're just doing backshots.
Oh
Like
shit!
really nice backshots. Not like the ones where they're like I mean like where not the ones where they're drilling. I mean the ones where they're like using their hips, you know, you're like, ooh, they know what they're doing. But
Yo,
my first choice is gay porn. I like gay porn, but I like threesome gay porn.
yo, that's funny. Like, I like that. I like that.
Yeah, that's where I'm at with it. Oh my gosh, it's so funny. People always look at me crazy when I say they're like, "What?" I'm like, "Yeah, that's what I like. I don't really like heterosexual porn. It's boring. It's fake. It seems so fake to me. That's why."
You think so?
I know so. I try. I try. I really do. I try. I really do try. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna try today. Got some time to myself, or it's nighttime, and then I'm like, this is so whack. I can't do it. It's just so vanilla too.
Like, does it remind you like of like like those porn shows or porn movies from like um
HBO.
yeah, like that,
Yeah.
like the one that like you can obviously see like no penetration, but for some reason
Yeah, it was
he,
so annoying. I
he's killing
can't
it. He's
stand it. And then growing up, we had like I don't know if my parents realized. I mean, I think they did, but we used to have like, Spice Channel and like Playboy Channel, and that's when I really saw like, oh, this is where the real stuff is at. Okay,
so wait, y'all had access to
I don't think we were supposed to, but
that?
I'm me, so.
Yo, that, like I'm not gonna lie, like back in the days, it was it was more it was more difficult to have access to porn back then. Either it was the videotapes, the DVDs, and like it wasn't just out there like it is now. Now all you gotta do is go to your phone. You
Yeah,
go to the website and you can watch whatever you want, kind of.
yeah, that good
But
old phone. Yeah.
but back then it was more difficult. Like me personally, I remember the booty talk series. I don't know if you ever seen any of that.
I remember it was a magazine, right?
No, it was well, I don't know if there was a magazine portion about it, but I know there was a DVD series for sure or
I
videotape.
remember seeing stuff briefly because of Jay.
He
because of
used
that because of Joshua.
yeah, he used to
Hi
definitely
Joshua,
have
I
them.
love you. But yeah, that's what I remember briefly because he used to have some stuff.
Yeah, like he used to have almost a collection of it.
He did. I remember that very briefly. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's I remember that very briefly. But he was like one of the few cousins that like had like a collection. I'm trying to remember if I had any other cousins that had a collection. I think it was only him. I think he's the only one I really remember. But
Yeah,
back then they had the DVDs and stuff.
like I know, like for a fact, that's where I met Jada Fire. Like that's where I
Oh,
met
Jennifer, yes, Jennifer, yeah.
yeah, that thanks to the Booty Talk series, like that she was my favorite porn star, hands down. She was like She was the one that like kind of
Why was she your favorite?
because she was like I don't know. I think one was the braces. I think the braces are a little pilly because I had braces at that time.
What?
So
Bro,
yeah,
I'd be scared.
yeah,
I'd be scared to catch or something.
yeah,
Braces.
yeah. Like not only that, she was like a I don't know. She was a fiend. Like, what do I mean? Like a fiend? Like she seemed like she was like open to almost anything. Almost like like anal, swallowing, almost anything was a go with Jada. So it's
Yeah.
like she was fun too, and she was sexy. Like Jada Fire was hot. Like she wasn't ugly.
Yeah.
Like,
I
but
remember a couple guys I dated used to like Jada Fire.
yeah, she deserved that name. That name fit perfectly because she was fired. Like Jada Fire was, she was like on point, and I was like, okay. So I kind of emulated my sex life after a lot of her videos because a lot of her videos like were spicy and she was open minded and I
Mhm.
kind of like it kind of helped me find a way to make women that I had intercourse with feel
Yeah.
comfortable,
Yeah.
like how she went about it, like so like she used to do gay scenes too. She used to do
Okay.
the lesbian scenes.
Like lesbian. I don't really like lesbian either.
Wait, so wait. Hold on. So when you were talking about gay porn, you talking about men on men?
Talk about men. I mean, dick and balls in an ass play, threesomes with three men.
Wait, hold the fuck up. I gotta get my sound effect for this one.
I mean, men. I don't. But yeah, I don't really like lesbian sex. That's it's also.
Oh my fucking god! I did not see that coming.
Yeah, I watch a couple. I watch like scissoring here and there, maybe. But or I'll what I will watch is like somebody getting strapped. Like if a woman's wearing a strap on and she's doing a woman, I'll watch that. But like I'm when I talk about when I say gay sex, I mean men.
Yo, I did okay. I definitely I thought the whole time I thought you were talking about like lesbian, like
No,
holy
I do
fuck.
not care for lesbian sex at all. No.
And like so like okay, so what made you get into that? Well, like what was your first experience that made you to get into it?
I don't know. I feel like I fell into it. I feel like it was just always boring watching porn. Like I realized after a certain time, like because I dated men who like really like porn, and I'm just like, I don't like what you're watching, and it just was like, I wonder. One day I was just like, let me try like watching men because I like the thought of watching men have sex. So I was like, let me watch it, see how it is, and then I like the idea of group sex too. So,
So like group sex with just men or
um, just period, group sex. But I rather watch it. I rather watch it with men. But it's funny because I actually was talking to a homegirl yesterday and she was talking about how she's gonna start going to like sex parties. So I was like, when you get the location and the password, let me know because I want to go experience that at least once or twice in my life. I want to go to a sex party
and
because you don't always have to do stuff. You can just watch.
what does a sex party consist of?
Everybody, everything. Sometimes there's contraptions, sometimes there's toys. You have different rooms. You can choose to be a voyeur because I believe you have a choice. You could be a voyeur, which a voyeur is just watching, or you could be a participant where you participate in. Because some people get off on just watching,
True.
you know, or you could participate and you can actually, you know, participate in the sexual relations going on in the room.
And are you completely comfortable with that?
I am.
That's crazy. You're a different beast, Kiki. You're
Yeah,
a
I am.
different beast.
I would start as a voyeur first, and then see what, because there's different people doing sex parties, so maybe you might like the organization of one company, and then maybe not like the organization of another. So I'd go like scope out how the different teams and what they do and how they carry themselves. Because if it's like ghetto, I'm not doing it.
So will you so will you ever be open to a glory hole experience?
I don't know because I don't know who's on the other side of it.
Also you
Like actually doing it, like actually like bending over or sucking it. I don't know. That's the question. It sounds fun. It sounds fun. It sounds really fun, actually. But I don't know if I would be exactly open to it. I can't lie and say I would be open to it. I think in my head, in my sick brain, it's like, that sounds like a time, you know. And if you like to like receive or you like to give, yeah, I don't know. That's a good question.
Yeah,
I
like
don't know.
back in the days, I was like, okay, would I be open to it? Because it's like, okay, my mind is weird. Like the way I think, right? It's just odd.
Yeah,
Like I guess that's why I've never been open to like threesomes and things like that. Like because
really.
I'm open to the idea of it of doing it, but like in the sense that like I'm very no sé cómo se dice la palabra. Sometimes I feel like damn, like I've been thinking about the wrong shit at the right time. What do I mean by that? Oh
So you
damn,
could,
this nigga just put his dick inside, and then I gotta put my dick after he put his dick, and he probably
yeah.
already nutted. He nutted in there, so I gotta
Well, you
put my.
have condoms.
Oh, still like.
Well, yo, I get that part.
Yeah,
As a man, I get it, but that means that's how you know it's not for you because you can't even think about that. It's
yeah.
it's literally. So I think where people get confused at is that it's literally the pleasure principle. So you're not really thinking about it's having no inhibitions. So nothing that's holding you back. So it's not if you know there's things that are holding you back and you have like a standard, then most likely these type of things aren't for you. But if you're somebody who is like it's free game in the bedroom, then this could be something. Then a sex party would be something, especially if you're yearning for something that you haven't gotten. Like I like the idea of role play.
Okay.
You know, I haven't really met. I mean, let me not say like met people. I
Uh
I
huh.
like role play, and some men or just people in general don't know much about role play. And it's funny that you said that we're having this conversation about this topic because I made my girlfriend. She's dating somebody who's into like BDSM. So I
Oh
told
shit.
her, so I told her, I said, you need to like research what you are because I mean, I told her, I'm like off the bat, I'm like, you're definitely a brat. Like, you're definitely a brat. Like, we know you're a brat because a brat is somebody who likes to play submissive in the bedroom. So there's different
Okay.
terminologies for all these things. Like, there's rope bunny. Like, a rope bunny is like where I said, like you like rope, you know? So there's
Yeah.
a test you can actually take. Hold on, because I actually sent it to my homegirls yesterday about their style. Um, about their style of sex. Dang, what was it called? It's called like the BDSM test. You could Google it, and it shows you all the different your archetypes of how you are in the bedroom or what you like in the bedroom. So if you're a dom or if you're submissive, it'll tell you all that stuff and have explanations with it.
Oh, like okay. So
It's a BDSM test.
and okay, do you have you ever taken it?
Oh yeah, I took it. I took it. I took a couple years ago because I was dating somebody who was like in that scene. Well, was trying to be in that scene. They wasn't really in that scene. If they was in that scene, we would have been there, but we wasn't there. They was talking all that guy, but it was never no sex party. So, um,
So they were capping.
so yeah, I guess they were. I mean, maybe they do it now, but when we were together, it wasn't. It was like we went to like an event, but it was no sex. Nothing. It was nothing sexy happening. It was like a day event. I'm like, where's the sex stuff? Like, what's going on?
And
But
and when you took your test, like, what was your style? What do you like?
I was brat. I was like submissive.
Okay.
I This is the stuff I remember. I think it was like child play, which is like not like messing with kids, but child play is more like you take a more childlike affect in the bedroom
So
to be like
so you wear a
a dom.
diaper or
Yeah, like you wouldn't mind role playing, but really it's also like your aura. Like your aura could be very like, for instance, there's somebody that I know that like when I'm in their presence, I tend to be the submissive and they're the dom.
oh shit.
Um, and they kind of tell me what to do.
That's surprising to hear that coming from you. Like Kiki actually.
Oh, I love that. I love
Like,
that. I'm dominant in my regular waking life.
okay.
So, and not only that, just the person's aura as well makes me like, I know I gotta talk to respect. You know, I know I gotta like, okay.
Your face is funny. Like, and what do you think about people in general? Like that, mainly, like, it's mainly women that have this issue. Because most men,
Yeah.
including myself, I don't care. But some women feel like when a man watches porn or a lot of porn, they feel like they being cheated on. What are your take on that?
Um, uh, I'm a little different to that. I don't think you're being cheated on. I think it's more weird. Like, I had a situation where me and that person had just got our rocks off. This is a past. This is in the past, and you know, they did what they did. I didn't. I don't think I even really came, but it was like they got their rocks off, so it was okay. And I remember leaving because I was going out, and then but I forgot something, so I came back. And when I came back up, the person was watching porn and going at it, and I was like, I felt really like, because I get the jobs done, two sticks in my butt. So I was like, what the fuck is going on here? Like, what is wrong with you? Like, I think something's wrong with you, because there's a difference between watching it like sometimes and then somebody who's like addicted to it. I think this person was definitely addicted to it.
Okay, so basically you have a certain limit that you are willing to like be okay with of the amount of quantity of porn that your partner consumes.
I mean, yeah, because I mean, everybody has their pastimes, right? Women like to watch their catty TV, so what's wrong with a man watching a little porn?
True, true.
It's drama in its own way. You know, it's a thing when it's like morning. There's men who it's like morning, afternoon, night, and there's some men who can't even get off unless they watch it.
Yeah, no, that's a problem. That's really,
That's
yeah,
crazy.
yeah. I used to know this guy that like this is where I feel like some men be capping. There's some guy like a guy that I used to know that he said that he needed to have sex every day, and then that he needed to have sex at least twice a day, every day. Do you believe that that's possible? And if it's possible, would you be open to that type of relationship?
I dated somebody who wanted sex every day, and not motherfucker. You wasn't gonna get no sex every day because the bitch is tired. So, um, but I've also dated people where like I wanted sex every day and like they gave it to me every day. I think it depends on who you are and this person particularly I wasn't really that attracted to. It's weird. First of all, I'm never gonna date somebody I'm not really that attracted to. That's one. But I was seriously dating somebody who I wasn't really attracted to, so I never felt like the need to rip off their clothes. I've dated people where it just happens. It just happens every day because we just want to rip each other's clothes off. You know what I'm saying? But I think it's not realistic. I think as you become our age, we're in our 30s. It's unreal unless you don't got nothing to do. You talking about having sex every day? I cannot commit to that. I can have sex with you like 3 times a week, and then whatever is on top of that is on top of that. Maybe more than 3 times a week because sometimes y'all chilling, watching the show, and things happen. You
Yes.
know what I'm saying? But to like put a thing on every day is like, well, nigga, are you coming by the door of roses every day? Is there like, is there fucking sparkles coming out your fucking penis? Because if not, the fuck am I fucking you every day for?
Yeah,
What?
yeah,
Absolutely not.
that's insane. Me personally, I can't, I don't believe like it's hard for me to sit here and be like, yeah, like it's nah. I don't believe it's possible because one, there's such thing as your dick getting sore and your pum pum getting sore too. Like I feel like if you go like
Yeah.
do, like if it's rough sex consistently, one of you are gonna come up with some type of shit happening to your genitals.
And that's another thing. Can we change that? Like rough sex is okay. Like it's supposed to be intermittent. So intermittent is like slow, then hard, then fast, and then a little grabbing up, a little rough house. But like when it's like consistently like drilling a bitch's shit, it doesn't feel good. Like do it with some damn like rhythm. Do it with some like get those hips together and create some melodic strokes, okay? Not no damn just drilling. That ain't cute. That ain't cute. It's not cute. Uh-uh.
Like I think a lot of people got that misconception from porn itself. I feel like a lot of time some guys want to emulate what they see on porn. They want to like, oh yeah, and a lot of times they don't know that there's sometimes that they actually take breaks in between scenes, but
Hello.
they
Yes.
cut it so well that they do their magic so well that like you wouldn't think that there's cuts, but there are some scenes that's literally like the girl probably needs a break. Maybe she's not wet enough, or maybe
Yeah.
the guy's having trouble getting it up. So like they're not gonna
Yeah.
wait until he gets hard, because that's you're gonna lose your audience. So like right off
Right.
the back, they like people that know how to like do video editing can make a video look like magic.
Right. Right. Like a
Yeah.
movie. You don't know when they cut and when they say play and cut and all that stuff. But I will say, I remember dating somebody and I was like, you have sex like you're in porn, and that is not. I can tell like nobody's ever told you your sex is not good.
Oh shit.
Like I will tell a man his sex is not good.
Have you ever done it before?
Yes, on numerous occasions.
Holy shit.
I also will tell you if you're not doing something right to me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because, like, some men just be doing shit and don't, like, not every girl is the same. And then, like, don't be, no. And also, too, don't be using hands if you don't know what to do with your hands.
I agree.
So, I've definitely told men on numerous occasions that you're not good at that. Or, like, don't do it like that, do it like this.
And do you think that like that affects a man's ego when a woman kind of like in a way is directing him how to like basically have sex?
I mean, it can, but it shouldn't. If you feel like you listen, if you feel like you know everything, then that's when it'll affect your ego. But if you know there's always more to learn, then you should take it as a lesson. Take it as something that you can put in your back pocket when maybe when you go to the next bitch, or you just trying to keep the love alive in your long seated relationship. Because the sex has to change.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? You have to think of new things. And I remember at one point, with my ex, we were getting stagnant. I'm like, let's just start doing Kama Sutra Wednesdays, because this is just not hitting the way it's supposed to be hitting.
Can you repeat that part? Like,
Kama Sutra, the Kama Sutra.
no, explain. I'm slow.
The Kama Sutra has like different positions you can do. It's a book. It's like Indian. I think it's Indian derived, but it's different positions you can do to like it's like to increase tantric sex, like to keep tantric, or like just like for to increase intimacy, and to also like supposed to be like a really like great way to like make each other like come.
Oh, okay. So
Mhm.
like, I like that. My brother Simon had he had a book, something similar like that. I remember when we were teenagers.
His ass would have a book like that.
Huh?
I said his ass would have a book like that.
Yes, he had a book. Like, if he watches this episode, he knows what I'm talking about. It was a book with like,
Yeah.
it was basically a different sex position for every day of the year.
Yep.
That's insane. And like when
So we used to do Kama Sutra Wednesdays.
yeah, that's smart. That like, cause you've been in a long term relationship. You're one of the few people that I feel like you could relate. Like, you've been with a
Yeah.
person for like the longest was 8 years,
Yeah.
right?
When I date long. When I date for a long time.
And like how were you like? Okay, you said that you had the I don't know how to
Kama Sutra.
Kama,
Kama Sutra.
Kama Sutra. Damn, I'm gonna fuck that up.
Uh-huh.
Wednesdays. What other ways were you able to maintain the spiciness, the fire in your sex life for 8 years?
I think our sex was better when we didn't have it, and then we would have it. Because I didn't really. Don't get me wrong. Well endowed, but I just didn't feel like he was. I just didn't feel like he was good at it.
Damn, yo, son of. So wait, okay. So if you didn't really feel like he was good at it, why did you remain there for that long?
Because I thought maybe eventually we'd get better. We would have good times. Like he was a good eater. I'll give him that.
Okay.
But he was a good munch. But uh, but I just think that over time we'll get better. But for me, in my next relationship, if you can't dance, then you're probably not going to be good in bed. And he could not dance.
Dang.
He could not. He had two. He danced worse than a white person. He had two left feet,
Stop playing.
and um, I just over time, because you know what? Before we became a relationship,
Hmm.
we used to be friends with benefits at one point. And friends with benefits wise, it was great. But then when it was time for us to transition to a relationship, I think it was hard because we were just always like, this is no cap. We were always just fucking. Whereas when you're in a relationship now, it's like there's passion involved, there's love involved, there's intimacy involved, there's feelings involved, there's like romance involved. And sometimes it was like you couldn't feel the romance through the sex.
Makes sense. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. That's legit. Cause Sometimes, yeah, sometimes when we have hope for things to get better, either romantically,
Yeah.
sexually, even physically. Because sometimes, when you get complacent in a relationship, you relax to the point that,
Yeah.
like, uh you no longer like work out, maintain yourself, or maybe like you used to get a haircut every week, now you only get a haircut like once a month, and then sometimes that could like sway away the appeal, the physical appeal that your partner has for you. Like, did you ever feel like that at all in your relationship? Did you ever feel like you as Kiki, do you ever feel like, damn, like, um I don't feel like myself, I don't want to like keep doing this?
Maybe like more towards the end. But during our relationship, I've always kept up with myself to the point where I used to like I used to tell him to keep up with himself. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I didn't feel that way because my mom always told me, you make sure like you look good, you feel good.
Yep.
So that wasn't really something that I feel like I struggled with. No, I got on birth control in a relationship, so then it made me put on weight, but I wasn't like depressed or like not taking care of myself. I always took care of myself, always.
Okay.
And I also felt too like even though I was with this person, you never know who else you're gonna meet, so I just always kept stayed. I always made sure.
Okay.
I just always made sure I looked okay, I looked good, and like, uh, it's phases. Like not every time is gonna be great. You're gonna have good times and you're gonna have weird times, and sometimes we would have periods of really great sex, and there would be periods where it was like not so great.
I agree with that. That's definitely true. And like,
Yeah.
was he ever like, okay, let me talk about me in this particular instance. I've never been much of a, there's a term to it when you're not very sexually, what's the word? There's a
Active?
not active, there's a term to it when you're not like, when you don't desire it as much as others. There's some other people that are more like, there's a term to it when you just,
Not asexual, because you're not
no,
asexual
no,
because you have sex.
yeah. I forgot. I learned that term where like you basically like your fire is not as high as some other people.
Your libido.
Yes, yes. There we go.
Libido.
I knew it because
Libido.
it's Kiki.
Yeah. Libido.
um,
Your libido.
Me personally, like, I think that's one of the reasons why I'm not a hoe. I feel like I never craved it as much. I'm more stimulated mentally than sexually. I feel like my dick only gets hard when I'm with
Yeah.
somebody that could get my mind up there. Like if you make me,
So you're a sapiosexual.
yes, like somebody that wakes that side of me up, it wakes that part down there up. It's always been like that, always.
When you're also a man that has sexual discipline, and a lot of men lack sexual discipline. A lot of men lack discipline, period. So they don't really care about women's minds because they don't think women are that smart. A lot of men. I tend to think that a lot of men, let me not say it like that. I tend to think some men don't even really like women. They just like the women parts. That's why you got all these robots and pieces that you can stick your thing in now. I'm like, wow, used to be just for the toys for the girls. Now they got stuff for the men. But there's also a lot of incels in the world, and I've recently learned what that is. Like incels don't really. Incels are like the men who don't get chose all the time. So they're like forced to be asexual. So they deal with these contraptions.
Makes sense. I mean, like, my bro has a what they call a pussy pocket or pocket pussy, whatever. Uh,
Oh my god.
my brother got one and he showed it to me, and I'm not gonna lie. Like, if I was single, I would definitely have one. It keeps you out of drama. uh, it keeps you from getting any type of STDs.
Yeah, pre-nut clarity, and post-nut clarity.
What's what is that?
So I call it pre-nut clarity. So pre-nut clarity is like masturbating before you go out.
Oh,
So you don't just like take anything that's coming at you. And then you have post nut clarity. Post nut clarity is usually when you're with somebody and you are. I mean, even if you're doing it by yourself,
oh,
post nut clarity too could be when you're masturbating too, and then you come and then you're like, "Ooh, good thing I didn't hit so and so up because you just took care of yourself." Oh, am I being summoned? I'm being summoned. Hold on. But yeah, hold on. I'm like, I have more to that.
Copy. ¿Cómo estamos toda mi gente? I'm gonna do a little quick break right now. Tengo una fiesta. I have a party coming up, right? Honduras meets Jamaica and Belize DJ Fest Volume 3. February 10th here in Houston, Texas. It's gonna be lit. And I'm gonna get you the actual flyer. I'm looking for the actual flyer, but this is the temporary flyer. And I'm telling you, mi gente, vengan a esta fiesta porque esta fiesta va a estar en otro nivel. Show up to this party. This party's gonna be lit as fuck. We got some of the best DJs around, and you're gonna enjoy this party. I'm telling you. Honduras meets Jamaica and Belize DJ Fest. So pull up, show out, do your thing, come wine, have fun. Don't worry about nobody judging. This is a judgment-free zone. So vengan para acá, esto le va a gustar, le va a encantar. Se lo prometo. Brought to you by your boy GME, DJ Sensation. So pull up. Like I said, February 10th. Nos vemos. But yeah, right now we're talking about like spicy topic. Right now we're talking about like sex toys, porn, adult topics. So if you don't feel comfortable, I respect it. But we talk about grown matters here. So if you don't feel comfortable,
We
this
grown.
is not your episode. Then tune in for the next episode for whatever we talk about next. But for now, we're gonna keep going. Because I feel like this topic is a topic that a lot of people kind of like neglect or they're afraid to address because it's a topic that most people don't feel comfortable talking about. So
What happened? That's so
uh,
weird.
yeah, I don't know. I thought your phone died or something for a second.
Mad weird. Oh no. You gonna get me.
Yeah, prima Nana, yeah. Shout out to my cousin. Yes, we're talking about grown matters right now. If you don't feel comfortable with this type of topic, prima, this is not the episode for you. But we talk about a little bit of everything. Share the video. Share the video with people that know that enjoy this type of topics that are not gonna run away from it. That are not gonna feel like some type of way about it. I will appreciate that. Thank you so much.
Yeah, I mean,
And Kiki, like, okay, like me personally, like we were saying, like with the pocket pussy thing, uh, that whoever created that is a genius. Like it's amazing. I know for a fact.
did
If
it
I was,
look? Did it have the lips and everything and the clit?
yeah, yeah,
Wow. They have
yeah,
different colors and everything.
yeah. Like you even got one that like an international one where like let's say if you're in a long distance, you could put she could put something inside her, and then it like basically makes you feel what the other person is feeling at the same time. So it's like having sex from far. Yeah, my brother got that.
I would definitely try it.
Yeah, my brother was like, it's a hell of an experience. It's like y'all could be like on like a FaceTime type shit,
I
and
would
then
definitely try that. I would
uh,
definitely. That's interesting.
yeah, if I was let's say if I was to go let's say to Honduras for a long time or something,
Yeah.
I would definitely buy that so me and my wife could be having that. Y cuando se me pega la calentura y me da ganas de pisar, en vez
Yeah.
de ir a pisar un culo que yo no conozco, hago esa cosa con mi esposa.
Right. Right.
And it's safe too, meaning like you don't have to worry about like yo, I'm a catch a ST. That yo, Kiki, that's one of my worst fears ever.
Yeah. No. Like that's like. And let me just. I want to put an educational disclaimer out there because I don't know if people are really aware of this. When you use just an educational terms, when you use condoms, anything that has like bear skin or sheep skin or whatever doesn't protect you from STDs or STIs. It only protects you from pregnancy. So if somebody pulls out a condom and it's not a regular latex condom or whatever, because some people are allergic to latex, that's why. Just make
Mhm.
sure that person that you're dealing with is tested because anything with bare skin or barely there is usually just protection of pregnancy, not STDs or STIs.
Oh, and she's a licensed nurse, right, Prima?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so she knows what she's talking about. My cousin is well educated.
Yeah, I had to educate. I had to educate. I had to educate some things, and that's why I feel like I'm like, you know what? That's good to like tell people because I don't think people are aware. Um, and I do not use no bearskin nothing unless you are my man, and
There we
even
go.
then,
I
no.
love I love that. I love that. Uh, Real quick, Prima, would you like to get on the episode with us? Nana, you wanna get in the episode with us, or you're not about that life? You're not about that going on
Which
live.
Nana? Is it Nana that I know?
No, she's from more from my mother's side. Like,
Oh, okay, okay, okay.
I know you talk about Naima, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, nah, it's not Naima. It's
I was like, oh shit.
yeah, it's Natalie. It's my cousin Natalie. So,
Yeah. Come on through.
but yeah, hey, Kiki, you too. You could like send the link to anybody that you feel that got the balls to like talk about this type of shit. But but yeah, like have you ever tried butt plugs? Yeah, butt
I have
plugs.
anal
Yeah.
beads. I have anal beads. I've tried a butt plug, but I have anal beads. Yeah, I have some. Um,
How does that work?
so you have notches. So you can start small. You start small, and then as you get more comfortable, as you know, as you have like, as you guys are messing around and like exploring more, your your buckle will come like, I don't want to say looser, but it'll become more relaxed.
Okay.
And then you pop in another bead. Some are like medium. Sometimes they're small. Some are medium size. Some are like really big. I'm small to medium because I don't know. So you pop it in. As you get more relaxed, you just pop in more balls, and then eventually at the end, like you can either like pull it right out real fast, or you could do it slow. It depends on like your pleasure principle.
Okay, so it does is the misconception of having anal beads or butt plug te deja el culo abierto. Does it leave your ass cavity loose?
I mean, because if you ever done anal, I think anybody who does anal knows that you're a little delicate the next day.
Your face. Entonces la mierda sale de un solo.
You just, it's a little delicate, so you don't want to do nothing too crazy too fast. You may have an accident, and you don't want that. And it depends on the size of the person's like parts, you know.
Okay.
So if their parts are bigger and you're doing anal, rock out to you. I wish you the best. Uh, but you definitely feel the effects like after. Like you don't want to like do anything too fast.
So like have you ever messed with somebody that was like a size 10?
Not a size. I won't say size 10, but they were big.
Like with
Everything.
with and left?
Yes.
Puta! Yo, make sure you different, yo.
Yes.
So it's safe to say that you like the 50 shades of Kiki type shit.
Oh yeah. It must be happening for me. It must be coming towards me because I had these conversations yesterday with my homegirl. And and then the other things that I've experienced, and I'm like, this is my time. I think I found it. I think I found the door, and I'm gonna leave the door open.
Okay,
Because
so
not everybody, I feel like you end up teaching people, and I don't want to teach nobody. I just want to come in and like we just know what to do.
I like that.
Like you know what to do. Like I like that. I like when somebody knows what they want. Somebody asked me too if I would be open to like a threesome, but it depends because I have to be attracted. I can't just be doing stuff with women like just to be doing it. Like I have to be attracted to them. I have to think they look good.
Makes
So
sense.
that's like not. Yeah, no.
And everybody, leave your comments, leave your questions. Si tienen preguntas para nosotros, let me know. Um, we had a special guest that was gonna hop on with us real quick. He was here, but I think he probably thought that I didn't see him because I didn't add him yet. I wanted to do a
Yeah.
proper introduction, so he left. So Theo, if you're still listening, I saw you. I wanted to introduce you properly. So Theo, hop back on. Like go click back on the link and come on, Theo. This is gonna be funny because my uncle be saying some crazy shit. So
Really?
like, yeah, my Tío Papito. I don't know if you remember him.
I don't know.
You wait. Okay, Theo, you ready?
Oh, he's back. Okay.
Yeah. All right, Theo.
Yeah.
So I'm about to introduce my uncle. He's a character himself. So this is gonna be funny. So mi gente, alístense porque estoy invitando a una persona especial, mi tío. Él es un personaje también. Y entonces aquí viene mi tío Papito, a.k.a. Snow Warrior. What's
Oh
up,
my,
tío?
Good afternoon. I enjoying the day today, Sunday.
Good
It's a
afternoon.
everybody. Okay. Antes que esté te coge, hay que poner las cosas calientes hoy, porque a medianoche. So let's go for it. ¿De qué se trata el tema?
Ok,
Man, you know.
ok, tío. Yo sé que usted es una persona bien, bien abierta de la mente y, y a usted le gusta hablar y no tiene pena ni nada de eso. Entonces, le quiero preguntar, tío. ah, Cuando usted era cipote, ¿verdad? Cuando era más joven, ¿usted miraba porno? Eso, tío, eso, tío. I don't feel like, oh shit.
He saw his face. He said,
Es sobrino. Ya, uno es un mejor entretenimiento para que los que no saben y quieren aprender que hace tieso allí, you know. Uno como hombre tiene que saber cómo, yo te dije, ¿te acordás de cada vez que hablamos? El trabajo del hombre es saber cómo clavar todas las fantasías de la mujer. El hombre usa su machismo, pero la mujer tiene 3 veces más rápido que un hombre.
That's true.
Entonces uno tiene que estar en la misma página con la mujer. Para el trabajo va a ser el otro que va a hacer el trabajo y... Ok.
Y tío, ¿cómo es que usted calienta a una mujer?
Hay varias formas de calentar a una mujer. Ok.
¿Y cómo lo hace usted?
Lo que yo hago se empieza como una historia.
Oh my God, tío. Okay, what do you mean, tío?
La primera cosa, le das un besito aquí por la nuca. Ok, si a la mujer no le gusta eso, caricias lindas en cualquier parte del cuerpo. Para que la señal. Profesionalmente voy a hablar, usted no, por hablar de las dos cosas. Profesionalmente, caricias, amor, afecto. Y le habla un poquito al oído. Si no te oye, no le hables fuerte, hablar despacito al oído para que vaya a onda. Y ahí viene lo demás. ¿Okay? Lo demás va a cambiar. Y si el hombre sabe de eso, va a ver cómo el ritmo del corazón de la mujer cambia. La respiración. El hombre tiene que fijar más. Y si no resulta eso, vas por otra cosa. Más extra.
okay.
Lleve tiempo. ¿No es así?
Sí.
Ok.
Okay, so do you like Kiki, ¿te gusta lo que dijo mi tío?
Yeah, he's saying he seems like he's well versed in how to pleasure a woman and
Okay.
how to get it started.
Oh, you want me to
And
speak English or...
yeah, I'm speaking in English because you know I can't say all the Spanish the Spanish
Oh, I'm going to explain you again.
the Spanish technical terms. I can't say it in Spanish,
All
so I
right.
can say it in English.
Okay. Excuse me that speak Spanish first because there's some people there in the audience that speak Spanish.
Yeah.
Okay. Again, the question my nephew made for me. All right.
Right.
Uh, there's some warm up a woman,
Yes.
and I told another thing that you have to. Us as a man, we have to be free for the woman because the woman has different way to warm up in
That's
different
what
in different.
exactly. That's what I would say. I'm saying, but you know that by you explaining what you were explaining is that you know not every woman is the same. You have to figure out what they like, and
What
what you and if they don't like something, you try something different.
because the woman has 3 times the imagination is more bigger than the man. Okay?
Definitely,
And the
it's
man,
true.
the man use the manhood to dominate the woman. That's not the way it has to work out. The
Yes, I agree.
different way how to please a woman before they go to the next level. Number
That's
one,
what I said. That's what I was saying. He knows the pleasure principles. He knows what it takes to pleasure a woman.
there's different way, a different pressure way to touch a woman without having a contact. And
Yep.
the the man had to know how the heartbeat change and her breathing. It means you're doing a good job. Then you go to the next level. And then you got what do you got after that? You make your point real good.
Right.
That's the
And
or
and and Theo, like, if you don't mind me asking, like, ¿cuántos años tiene usted? How old are you?
okay, for God's sake, I passed my 50 years old. I'm 53. I'm gonna be 54 this year.
Blessing.
And uncle, usted todavía po?
Hey, that's too strong, man.
There we go, Theo. Hold on,
Okay.
hold on.
Wanna know something about that? All right. The men think that some men they think that they are roosters, you know, son gallos.
Uh-huh.
Pero una cosa, no sabe cómo satisfacer a una mujer. And there's a lot of men they come like the rooster from chicken house to chicken house.
Mm-hmm.
They stuff inside a woman. It has to be one reason where to dip your stuff with one woman, not with different women, because
Yeah.
men doesn't do no shit. You understand? Then they say, "What's wrong with me?" And they start getting a lot of pills, drink a lot of pills. That shit doesn't work.
Yeah.
Okay, if you're gonna be one woman, hay que disfrutar una sola mujer, porque hoyos hay muchos, different kind of holes, okay.
Mm-hmm.
You need the same shit, all of them. You got to be big, small, wet, dry, and all that stuff. You have to do the stuff as it is. You stay with one woman, damn.
And Theo, like, question, Theo. Okay, Theo. This is a disclaimer. I'm just letting you know, Theo. Le estoy dejando saber a usted, Theo. Este episodio, en my show, period, we talk, hablamos al calzón quitado, you know, pelos sin pelos en la lengua. We talk like grown men and women here. We use profanity. Nosotros usamos malas palabras. I know that some people feel uncomfortable. So anybody that's watching right now, we use profanity in this show. We use a lot of cursing. So I apologize, but at the same time, I don't. Because we are adults, and let's be honest, everybody curses. So if you don't like it, tune out. But if you do like it, share the video, like the video, comment. And Tío, pregunta, no capping, Tío. This is called, let's talk about it, no cap. Básicamente, hablemos sobre el tema sin pajas. Ok, Tío.
Ándale.
Ok, Tío. Be honest, Tío. ¿Usted come culo, Tío?
That's the y'all gonna give the answer.
I say yes.
Yeah, I say yes too.
If I'm gonna tell you, if you got only one woman, you can eat everything you can do for her. Le come el culito.
Yes.
You put, haces una fantasía que en su vida. There's a lot of way how to eat the culo.
Okay.
First, wash it real good. If they're gonna try to do something, they have to put something in the back, make sure that everything is clean.
Yeah.
Frijolitos.
Get a wax. They gotta make sure they get waxed.
Yeah. And everything has to be clean. And men, as a man, you can eat it. Chicken alive. There's a lot of way to eat it.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Estas pláticas no son para gente sensibles.
Para nada, para nada.
Con discreción. You have to put discretion advice, okay?
He does.
Si tienes problemas con el corazón, ni que se meta a escuchar, porque hay mucha gente que usa el tabú que ya. No. That's the way, that's a life calling fantasy.
Uh-huh.
Inside your car, in top of the hood of the car, cuando todo el mundo está pasando. Yo he visto pasar así en Nueva York. De eso, había una señora que era mi vecina.
It's so funny you said that. I literally had a conversation this morning. I was saying, I was at my friend's house, and my friend has a huge window, like huge, overseeing the city. And I was like, you know, we're gonna have to open up these blinds, and we're gonna have to turn on the lights, make sure it's dark outside, turn on the lights, and then just let people watch us, because this is huge windows. Like, this is huge windows, and we can just make a movie in the window.
Put in the window, make sure everybody see you.
And it'll be nighttime. The lights will be on in his house, so people can like literally see what's going on.
I used to live in Alcohol,
Wow.
big. I used to put my ex-wife right in the window, make sure everybody see me when every working, parking in the park. I used to do that. Look, everybody.
Okay, deal.
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
He shot out.
Eso, eso,
Oh my
tío,
God.
eso, tío.
If you got me quiet, I'm like, oh, okay. It's funny. I literally had that conversation this morning because I was like, your window is so big and it's like overseeing the city, like, and there's other buildings around his building. So I was just like, that would be pretty dope to like turn off, like, do it at night, turn on all the lights in your apartment so it's clear you can see us, and then open all the blinds because the window is huge. It's like a huge, it's a whole like wall of window.
Shit.
Mhm.
Yeah, some other level, yo. Like,
It's
You
hot.
guys just do it's
Like,
spicy. You just gotta
have to
keep it
do
fun.
it's
yeah.
hot.
Are you opposed to like bringing toys and like do you guys use toys?
Well, honestly, no. We've never used
Okay.
toys. I know, I know, I
Well,
know.
y'all doing something right. you know.
Yeah, I think personally the formula, Kiki, in my relationship, what works is the fact that we don't do it often. I feel
Okay.
like you mentioned earlier, like sometimes you gotta like grow that want, that desire. So
Yeah.
it's like for instance, I love eating Chipotle, right? I love eating
Yeah.
Chipotle, but if I was to eat Chipotle every day, eventually I'm gonna be like, yeah, I don't want it no more,
Yeah.
and probably for good. So
Yeah.
like sometimes you gotta know how to space it out. Okay, like sometimes tengo ganas de comer Chipotle like 3 days in a row, or maybe 5 days in a row, and then after that, okay, no more Chipotle for like another month, like
Yeah.
that. So that's the same way I do with my sex life. I personally feel like, yeah, let me like my wife and I has this understanding. At the beginning it wasn't like that. At the beginning, like my wife fire was way higher than mine. My fire was like, okay, I could smash like three days a week, and then
Yeah.
I'm good with that. I'm fine with that. I don't need more.
Yeah.
But her was like, okay, I needed like probably like 5 6 times a week, and I was
Yeah.
like, I'm not. And I even told her straight out, look, like you knew from the beginning I wasn't that type of guy. I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm not about that life. Like
Yeah.
I don't love sex. I
Yeah.
like sex. I
Mhm.
love I love the feeling behind it. I love how you make me feel when we together, and that's
Yeah.
what makes me want to have sex. But it's not the sex alone that makes me want to have sex. If it makes sense,
Well,
the
somebody's
person.
phone is just enough sometimes.
I'm being honest. Like yo, personally, I don't love sex. I would much rather go out on a nice, beautiful date on a nice
Yeah.
five-star restaurant than to stay home and fuck. That's just me. Like so, some people just want to stay home and fuck all the time. Like me, nah. I need to create an experience. I
Yeah.
need to,
I feel you on that.
yeah. Like to me, like it's like going to a movie theater. If you go to like AMC, and then you go to one of those movie theaters where they serve you the food, it's a
Yeah.
whole different
So
experience.
yeah, it's true. It's true. You're right. Well, but it also depends on who you're messing with. Sometimes the person you are messing with, whether you're in a relationship or not, can create an experience for you where you guys don't really have to go out, because they create an experience in their presence, which is
True.
also nice. I like balance, so I like us to go out and have a good time and get drunk, or you go out, I go out with our peoples, and then we come back together, or we go out together and then we take it to the house, or we're just chilling in the crib and make it a time.
Exactly. It could be los dos. It could be like you said, a balance.
Yeah,
I like it. I personally feel like sex should be something that you don't just give out to just anybody. I feel like
no,
personally, like I consider my dick the gold standard. This is
yeah,
why I'm saying this. Not every woman could be like, yo, I had sensation. Nah, or
yeah,
I had Sam, or I had Samuel. Nah, not many
yeah,
people out there can be like, I had that nigga. Nah,
yeah,
me, I carry myself with pride. Where like, yo, los culos que yo he pisado, yeah, damn,
yeah,
that nigga gave me some good pounding.
yeah,
Because when you don't fuck often, and when you do
yeah,
fuck, you give everything, you give your
yeah,
passion. That's me. Like if I don't fuck for like 2 3 weeks, right? But the fourth week is gonna be the whole shebang: romance, rough sex,
yeah,
fucking good pussy eating,
yeah.
everything. Porque yo no lo hago demasiado. Now if I'm always like I'm always fucking like I'm gonna be like mm.
Yeah.
It's just another nut. That's what I'm saying. It's like,
No, yeah, I feel you.
para eso me hago la paja, más bien. Like,
Yeah, I feel you.
yeah,
I
tío.
definitely feel you on that. I definitely feel you on that. That's why, like, I think also as we get older, it's not for everybody, you know.
Yeah.
And if you are gonna do it, make sure it's gonna be somebody that knows exactly what they're doing. That
Yeah.
way, your needs are met in that vicinity. Because often what happens is we do mess with people, and then it's like, oh, it's so good, like I want them to be my boyfriend or my girlfriend. When it's like, nah, maybe they're just meant for that part of your life where you need some good sex, and they give you good sex, and then you keep it moving. And
That's
that's
facts.
what you guys. That's what you guys share in common with each other. So
I
So,
even, uh-huh.
this a million question. I'm gonna make you a question.
Go ahead, tío.
It's getting better now. I have to make question now because you make question to your uncle, and I'm gonna tell you
All right, tío.
what out of your house. Where did you make sex different way out of your house? In the theater, on the park. Vamos profundo in the park, on the beach.
So you asking me where do I prefer to do it outside of my house?
No, did you
what
do
happened?
else out of your house in the theater, or
Oh,
only do your thing?
oh, so you asking me if I ever done it in those places?
Yes.
Okay. Well, Theo, to answer your questions, yes, I smashed. I smashed in the hospital. I smashed in the
What?
theater. Yeah, I said, yeah, yeah, in the hospital. I smashed in the theater. I smashed in my car, in almost all my cars. I smashed in. I smashed in like different locations. When especially when we were teenagers, like all of us used to like kind of exchange beds. Nobody gave a fuck. Like
No, we
honestly,
should have got scabies.
yeah. Like,
There- There's no word for that. I hecho el rápido y el furioso.
oh, got quickie.
Come on. There's
Rápido.
no.
What's a rápido and furioso? What is that?
El rápido y furioso is something that you have to make an action.
Uh,
Estás en la luna. God damn. Martian Marine. El Martian Marine sabe todas sus claves de rápido y furioso.
yeah. ¿Puede explicar? ¿Usted puede explicar qué es un rápido y furioso? Oh.
El rápido y furioso es cuando tú estás manejando and something gets so heat que tú estás manejando y se te pone encima y tú vas manejando al mismo tiempo en un highway.
Wow, that's crazy, Theo. I've never done that before. I've never done that. When you like basically on the road and you're getting head. Yeah.
Oh yeah, roadhead is fun.
Wait, you did that?
Oh,
Yeah, that's a
por eso
That's
yo
that's my type. That's my type of fun.
te el rápido,
Yep.
you'll be in the highway, you driving, the woman's coming and say, oh man, I'm so horny. Damn, okay. Come
Nah, they don't really got to say it to me. It's just that it's dark. Nobody knows. Especially if you're driving, especially because I live in Jersey. If you're driving somewhere far, it's dark. It's like, it's dark outside, and you're on the highway. So sometimes I'm feeling frisky, and I'm like, yeah, I want it. Let's just. You drive. You better concentrate. Don't kill us.
Yeah, but that's the thing. What if the person's giving such good head? That's my fear. What if let's say what if let's say Lacey like is killing it. She's doing her thing. She's giving my
Yeah.
head. I'm like, oh my god. I'm like, oh shit. Like I'm driving like, oh my god. Like, how you know you're not gonna kill yourself?
I mean, you don't. I'm You don't. The guy has a. That's the challenge, actually. That's the challenge, and or you got to drive and concentrate, and you also are being pleasured. So it's also like a dom type of sub type of thing, where it's like I'm gonna do this. You better concentrate. You know,
So it's like an adrenaline rush.
it's
I
definitely an
go,
adrenaline.
wow.
It's definitely an adrenaline rush. Definitely.
so got a big imagination. And I did it
Who
that
me?
when
Oh.
no, the woman's got a big imagination. I was 27 years old and I was driving an SUV. We was in the New Jersey Turnpike, the worst place to drive. And she said, okay, I want to do it now. I said, you want me to pull over? No, in the way. But the car have autopilot, cruise control. I just put in cruise control, and that's it.
Oh,
Come
that's
on,
smart. Lose control.
do it.
Oh, so now I understand why you like the cruise control so much, tío. Está acostumbrado, ¿va, tío?
Got a car with a cruise control in case of emergency. That
Right.
was one. Okay.
It
Right.
and tío, question, tío.
Mm.
The times that you ever done anal, has a girl ever done poo poo or your pee pee?
Oh man. Yes.
Oh
That's
no!
that's the way. Okay. Let's talk about. All right.
Yes.
I've never been in that situation.
Like su aguacate. No. Yes, automatically, the woman had to clean up herself in the back. Like that. That stuff doesn't come out. Okay. Some of them they not do it, but they ask for it, and you have to be prepared as a man. One, you put your protected bag in your head. If something like that happen, another thing, there's a how you call that? Son cosas inesperadas, okay, happen. Suwa, if something come outside, there's no controlling that in your body, okay. There's another thing, you have to use your head, your head, because there's a problem. If a woman come and un pedo or fart and go inside, you're not gonna protected gear. You know what's gonna happen to you? It's never gonna have. It's not gonna get hard anymore for the rest of the life. You can make surgery. You can take all the pills, and not gonna get hard. That's the way you have to be careful when you do that from another way, in another hole of the highway. You know.
Wow. Yeah, like that. Yeah, that's crazy. I mean, I've done it before. I've done anal. Well, I pause.
Okay.
No, we know what you mean.
Yeah, but like I've only done it maybe like 2 to 3 times my entire life, and all times were pleasurable. They were nice, and I learned the technique by watching porn. Going back on it full circle, watching porn could also be educational.
Yeah.
Watching porn doesn't only have to be about masturbating. It could also be about learning techniques, learning different ways to approach different situations, and I learned a lot how to like do the like with the oils, with the special oils for anal sex, how to like slowly go into it with the fingers to like basically prepare. If you don't have a butt plug, you could kind of use your fingers, but make sure that your fingers are clean. Of course, your nails are trimmed. All of that is important when you're going to touch a female down there, because if your nails are not trimmed, your fingers are dirty, you could like potentially give her some type of like bacteria or something. So things like that I learned over porn, because I did have an open-minded mother, and my mom taught all of us, me and my brothers and my sister, a lot of sex ed. And having a mother like that is what kind of prepared us, especially me, when I became an adult. I was more open-minded to like reading books, which a lot of Garifuna men don't do. A lot of Garifuna men do not read. A lot of Garifuna men are not that educated because they refuse to be, because they feel like, oh,
I cannot hear no
no, no nos puede escuchar, tío. Tío.
no audio. I cannot hear nothing. What's going on?
So I don't know, tío. Maybe because you got out. Get out and come back in. But yeah, prima.
I
I
can
mean,
hear you now.
okay. So yeah, so like personally, I feel like porn is not a bad thing. I feel like society or certain religious groups make porn look like it's a bad thing. Porn is not a bad thing unless you over, tío, get out, salga se tío, and come back in. Salga and come back in. Hold on, let me text. Oh, okay, he got it. He got it. All right.
Okay.
All right. How about now?
Now I hear you. I will have to come out and come back in again too.
Yes, exactly, Theo. All right. So like I was saying, like porn is not a bad thing. It's just that society or certain religious groups make it look like it's a bad thing, but it's not. You can learn a lot from porn. It's entertaining,
Yeah.
and it's just a vibe.
Yeah,
That's right.
I agree. Yeah, my friend has a we were talking about the two because my friend has a has a projector. So we were talking about letting stuff just play in the background, different clips of different scenes of different porns.
I'm not gonna lie. I would love to do a party like that. I would love to do a party where like a sex kind of party, but not like I personally wouldn't engage in it.
You probably be a
But
voyeur.
yeah,
You have to prepare yourself. You gotta have a lawyer. You have to got a nice place where to do it. Everything has to be discreet. People got open mind that whatever happened doesn't come out from there. That's it. Have a good time.
yep. I'm gonna make a flyer. I'm gonna make a flyer, Gary, from a sex party. No phones allowed. No phones. No nothing. And if you're not invited, you can't come. You gotta ask for the address.
That- That's a good idea.
Yeah, I'm gonna put GME presents Gary from a sex party.
Why not? But that's a nice place privately. You have, if somebody turn crazy and they want to sue you, you know, pay for all that stuff.
Yes, that's true, Theo.
That's the way it work out. You know, como digo, como like a Martian Marine.
I don't know what I did. Sorry. Sorry, guys.
I got the dirty mind in the world. We miss everything out there. We return back home every single day of the life, us every day. We have to come to put it back together again.
and Theo, one of your exes, she like, ja 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 ja. Él no va a decir nada. Él, él no va a decir nada. That's what she said. And then she like, oh, when I asked if you ate the ass, she put a ha 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 with a face with a winky face like okay Theo. And you know which one is that one, right? You know who I'm talking about.
Hey, there's one in my life. There was a lot of them. I don't remember the name, but I remember. I remember.
Oh my god.
Well, your last one before your current one.
So
Okay,
you have the woman now.
Yeah. Hmm.
Oh, okay.
So yeah. Oh fuck it, Miss Beverly said that, Theo.
Look at his face. Look at his smile.
hey, he was a nicer couple. They went out of the limits.
I bet.
I know she still remember.
I knew once I saw her log in, I was like, oh shit, she's gonna say something.
Oh wow, that's funny as hell.
And she did. I knew it because she's like that. Like she's very vocal. Like she doesn't hold
Yeah.
back either. She's like a lot like you, but like the
Oh,
Garifuna version.
really? Oh, so funny.
Yeah.
Funny.
But, but anyways, guys. Huh?
They not have experience on the life. I show them experience. That's the good thing. And a man, they have to show a woman an experience that they don't have. You know.
That's for sure.
Okay. That's
Yeah.
But what could you possibly show a woman that she been around everything? Like is she already kind of experienced pretty much almost?
Nah, you can still show a woman experience because maybe she didn't have it all in one. She probably had different experiences, yes, but she probably didn't have it all in one person.
there's some woman that be with a man. They long time with different men. But there's some men, like I told you at the beginning, they use their manhood, but they don't know how to use it. They
Yeah.
no idea, no what to do with a woman. Different, so they something kind of stuff differently to work out.
Yeah.
Hmm. Okay, so you're right, Theo. I mean, I cannot deny that, but like we have reached the ending of our episode, Theo. Ya llegamos al final.
Okay,
We gotta do this again.
Yes, I know.
you ready?
Okay, Theo, and thank you, Theo, for joining us. Thank you for being part of the show. And Kiki, my co-host, prima, muchas gracias, prima.
I made it because I'm still feeling groggy from last night and this morning. But I'm here.
Yeah, you made it.
I made it.
Okay, everybody, this was another episode of Let's Talk About It, No Cap. I'm your guy, the Sensation. I guess I'm my co-host, Kiki with the Spirits. And she don't give a what? That is
I don't give a F. And if you guys are looking for a reading, Badass Tarot, hit me up.
okay. If you're looking for a reading, if you want to see what's in your future, or if somebody's doing brujeria on you,
I got baños for that too.
and then this is my uncle, my tío Papito, el marinero, con el dinero y el pistolero.
I'm done.
Hey,
Hilarious.
All right.
you
So
see,
nos vemos.
I'm in him in paradise. Look at that.
Tío, that does not look like paradise, tío. I'm sorry, tío.
I'm out of here. Goodbye.
Good night.